Uh, oh, fuck. Hey there, how we doing, everybody? I just swallowed some Mountain Dew wrong, and we're back. We're playing Final Fantasy X. Yay! We're gonna. Holy shit! That is one of the most painful beverages I've ever messed up swallowing. That is insane, man. That's crazy.
Hey, sleepyhead. Something I want to give you.
Whoa! You're giving this to me?
Yeah, use it well.
That's the sword you gave Chapu.
Well, he never used it. Where's Yuna?
We're taking the same boat as Yuna, right? Why do we gotta wait here?
Yuna came to this village 10 years ago, when the last calm started.
The calm?
Since then, she's been like a little sister to me and Lulu. But she had the talent. She became an apprentice. Now, today, she leaves as a summoner.
This is our journey. We should leave together.
You really don't need all that luggage.
They're not really my things. They're gifts for the temples we're to visit.
This isn't a vacation, Yuna.
I guess you're right.
Okay, off we go.
It, like... it's just this lingering feeling. It is such an intense thing to accidentally swallow.
Now. Hey, why don't you try out that sword I gave you?
So these next few tutorial fights are going to introduce us to just kind of how
Not too shabby. You kept
combat
I make a good guard.
flows. I'm going to skip through the dialogue.
A
Basically,
fire.
holy fuck, I'm going to be coughing like the entire episode. It's going to be great. And I also fucked with my microphone balance, so I have no fucking clue how loud it is or anything. Well, this is good. Every character in the cast has their own set of enemy types that they deal with. Trying to attack an enemy type that you're not good at will usually result in
Only
either
magic can beat
dealing
them.
2
You can't
damage.
beat them down. You gotta use
Magic?
Let's have our black loot.
Clueless, aren't you? Good thing I'm here.
God, I love it when she insults me.
Spells of ice work well against fire fiends, and ice fiends are weak against fire magic. You follow?
I get fire and ice, but
Lightning and water are opposed. This one here is a water fiend, which means
You gotta hit it with lightning. Oh, I genuinely, it feels like I inhaled it. Feels awful. We're gonna do like one big menu before we leave, I guess. Oh.
take your time.
let's get going, man.
We're gonna wait.
Huh?
Are you ready?
What's going on?
It's an ancient custom. People leaving the island pray here for a safe trip. Chapu didn't pray that day. Said he'd miss his boat. That should do it.
Love saving. I love saving. Oh, my throat feels fucking terrible, dude. What if I got my mouse off the screen? We're just gonna go back and forth hitting each other. Introduces us to our next party member, Kimahri, who is our Dragoon Blue Mage? Yeah. I think he technically counts as a Blue Mage, because his overdrive is he learns abilities from enemies.
That's enough.
What's with that guy?
Kimahri Ronso, of the Ronso tribe. He's learned the Fiend's way of fighting.
That's not what I meant.
He's another of Yuna's guardians.
Huh?
Sometimes we don't understand him either. Kimahri doesn't talk much anyway. But he has protected me since I was a child.
White woman jump scare from off screen.
A flyer! That's your department, right?
True. But, why don't we let our summoner show us what she's made of?
So this is the main gimmick of the combat system. You can just swap party members whenever you want.
Your first real battle. Let's see some style.
Show us what your training has taught you, Yuna.
Okay.
Summons in this game also work really fucking weird. They replace your party for a little while and you get to basically play as a boss. First thing I'm going to do is use Sonic Wings to fuck up the turn order a little bit. Then I'm just gonna hit and go into boost. You've got these two modes here, shield and boost. Shield, take less damage, no overdrive. For boost, take more damage and get more overdrive. Yeah, I just kind of boost here and let the enemy do this stupid attack that I hate. it's important to note that the summons come built in with certain abilities like stand, and you can later on we'll be able to give them magic and stuff like that. There's an optional, like, extra overdrive that we could have gotten back in Besaid, but I just didn't feel like grabbing it. And also, I forgot.
Another one of those.
That sort of feels weird.
No problem. Leave this one to me, huh? Say good night, birdie.
So Waka also fulfills the role of, like, a green mage, which you rarely get to see in Final Fantasy games. I think green mage is in, like, 12, where it just does, like, weird random status effects that nobody else gets to do. I think this will hit. Forgot that moves a little bit slower.
Yeah.
Also, good time to mention how the EXP system in this game works, because I completely forgot to make Yuna do an action. As long as a party member does an action in combat, they get full credit for being in that fight. Why, like, feel, what the fuck does that... That's 1% drop with Dark Touch? When did we get an Ice Brand? I think that's a 1% drop from the tutorial dingo that we killed. So, our luck is off to an absolutely immeasurable start. I'm gonna have Yuna take actions in combat. So the smart thing to do there would have been to swap Waka out for Lulu, kill the Flan, and then swap Tidus out back for Waka, but I really don't feel like thinking right now. Love saving. So you saw it in the very opening cutscene. There's a chest mysteriously placed over here. It gives us the Moon Crest, which is a surprise tool that will help us later. If I decide to even go and do that, which I probably won't. I'm gonna collect some extra items from the NPCs here, who are all really fucking upset to see Yuna go, which is weird. Got a little Final Fantasy VIII leitmotif there.
Goodbye.
Boo.
That stuff was terrible. Titus the fucking menace stealing this asshole's hidden binoculars after like catapulting off of him. Perving on Lulu. And spying on Yuna. What a dickhead.
Come to think of it, I haven't told you where we're going. First to Kilika Island. Then we change boats and head for Luca. For that though, Yuna's gotta pray at the temple. I'll be guarding. We'll be praying for the Aurochs' victory too, so you come along, yeah?
Great plan.
Hey, it is a great plan.
Don't look at me.
Do you guys think Lulu likes Blitzball?
Word is, that summoner's got noble blood. I heard she's Lord Braska's daughter. You don't say.
Lord Braska's daughter?
Nebraska being High Summoner. I really love talking to Kimahri, because most of the time he just doesn't talk at all, and he just kind of shakes his head at you.
So, is Yuna's father famous or something?
She's the daughter of High Summoner Braska. You saw his statue at the temple. Lord Braska defeated Sin 10 years ago. Yuna's the heir to a great legacy.
It's tough when your father's famous.
Huh?
Wakka's a bit lacking in the imagination department.
Huh?
Thanks, Lulu. I'll keep that in mind.
I love Titus and Wonka's relationship as like the autism brothers. Also, he explained something that they explained in the very next cutscene. Fuck. Fuck.
The wind. It's nice. You're a blitzball player, aren't you? From Xanarkand, right?
You hear that from Wakka?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Wakka. Wakka doesn't believe me at all.
but I believe you.
Huh?
I've heard in Zanarkand there is a great stadium, all lit up, even at night.
Huh?
Great blitzball tournaments are held there, and the stands are always full.
How do you know that?
A man named Jack told me. He was my father's guardian.
Checked. My father. His name is Jecht.
Amazing! You know, our meeting like this must be the blessing of Yevon.
Sounds like him, but it can't be him.
Why not?
My old man, he died. 10 years ago, off the coast of Zanarkand.
I'm sorry.
He went out to sea for training one day, and never came back. And no one's seen him since then.
Why, that's the day that Jecht came to Spira.
But,
It's true, I first met Jecht 10 years and 3 months ago. I remember that was the day my father left. The date fits, doesn't it?
Yeah, but how would he get here?
You're here, are you not?
So, if anybody is wondering why there's weird cuts and music and shit like that, it's because of that. The PC port of this game wasn't allocated enough, so
What do you think you're doing? Stick a harpoon in him and we'll all get dragged under.
the CG
Zeta's going for
cutscenes
Kilika. We gotta
just
distract it.
get green screened over.
Our families are in Kilika. Forgive us, Lady Summoner.
Wait! Oh boy!
And the only way to really fix it is to relaunch the game. So what you're hearing is loading in from the title screen. You see? I don't understand why this happens either. It's a really specific bug that I've never seen in any other game. So basically all that's actually happening is like, Spin is here. Anyways, this is our first grind spot of the game. If you really want to, you can pull an early menu. And you can get just strong enough with an ability called Cheer that Tidus gets in a sec to one-shot these guys. They each give 1 experience, and they infinitely respawn, and the boss back there never attacks. So you do that. What we're gonna do is kill all but one of them, and then we're just gonna spam magic attacks, or ranged attacks, I guess, at the vent. Get Lulu in here. Also pull Valor in here, but it's not necessary. I don't think Yuna does enough damage to kill this guy. I was gonna say, unless he crits. He? Just misgender Yuna? Unless she crits. My throat hurts because I swallowed my do-wrong, my mouse is on the screen, and misgendering the characters in the stupid video game. I hate this camera angle because you can very clearly see where the fin like abruptly cuts off under the waves there. I guess now is a good time to talk about Censor. As long as one party member has scan on their weapon, the entire team gets it. But that only applies to actively in the party people, so you can see don't have health for the Sin Scale, but because Kimahri has Censor on his basic weapon, can. You can also push triangle to just defend, because I don't want to spawn new Sin Scales. May as well just finish this with Valifor, right? Got magic. I wonder if its attack counts as a ranged attack. Does that affect boost? Oh wow, yep, nope, that is a ranged attack. She really can just kind of go on out there. Changes which direction you have to press to get to the fin whenever it moves. Okay. This is Sinspawn Achilles, I believe is its name. Yeah. I don't know how else the fuck to read that except Achilles. So this is our first real boss fight. This thing takes darkness. But it does a lot of damage, and those little thin scales on the sides respawn every 3 turns. So we just kind of gotta do all of the RPG stratagems to the weird thing about combat in this game is that the random trash mob fights are really short. But the boss fights are, like, incredibly long. Titus deals more damage, so I'm going to use him to hit the boss while Waka does the healing. We're just going to kind of lay on the hurt, and hopefully everything works out. I don't really care if one of them hits us. It's this move Blender that I really have to kind of be worried about. Cool with killing this one. I'm also very cool with using high potions on this fight, because this fight is a bastard, and in case Titus doesn't hit the Dark Touch, I'm gonna keep trying to repeatedly hit this thing with darkness so that it can't recover any health. Drain Touch. I think this thing has like 2,500 health, so a little bit more than the first boss, Tross, but we don't have Riku doing 300 damage a turn, so fight can get a little stressful. Waka just fine with a normal potion on Titus. Fine with just hitting here. Unfortunate. Waka is out of mana, so we now have to rely on Titus to repeatedly inflict darkness. Yep. Being very lucky with the dark touches. Also, I think my microphone's a little loud, so I'm gonna turn that down I'm just gonna turn that down just a goddamn little bit there. I think I'm talking a lot louder than I was last night. Okay, we're done. It's basic, lemon squeezy.
When Sin attacked Zanarkand that day, I woke up in Spira. I kept hoping it would work in reverse, too.
I will defeat Sin. I must defeat Sin.
I was just fooling myself. Maybe it was that day, on the sea, under the burning sun. I started to give up hope. I was in a foreign world. I wasn't going home. This was my new reality, and I was stuck in it for good.
Greetings. I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the temple in Besaid.
Oh, Milady Summoner!
If there is no other summoner here, please allow me to perform the sending.
Thanks, BT.
Our loved ones. We feared they would become fiends.
Please, take me to them.
We'll go see what we can do to help in town.
Huh?
Love saving.
What's ascending? Are we going somewhere?
You truly are clueless. Are you sure it's just your memory that's the problem? The dead need guidance. Filled with grief over their own death, they refuse to face their fate. They yearn to live on and resent those still alive. You see, they envy the living. And in time, that envy turns to anger, even hate. Should these souls remain in Spira, they become fiends that prey on the living. Sad, isn't it? The sending takes them to the far plane, where they may rest in peace.
Summoners do this? It must be tough, being a summoner.
Yuna chose her own path. She knew from the beginning what it meant. All we can do is protect her along the way, until the end.
Until the end? What's the end?
Until she defeats sin.
Oh.
I hope I did okay.
You did very well. They've reached the far plane by now, but no tears next time.
I wished there would never be a next time. No more people being killed by sin. No more sendings for Yuna. Everyone stood there watching her. It was strange, and somehow horrifying. I never wanted to see it again.
That scene just, ugh, it's fucking chills. Anyways, this kid wants to be a blitzball. And I love saving.
Hey, you awake? Captain Walker's waiting.
waiting for you.
Huh?
First, I gotta save this child.
Whoa!
Ah, there you are. Besaid Aurochs, huddle. On to the temple, where we pray for victory. Go! High Summoner O'Holland used to live in the Kilika Temple here. Yep, Lord O'Holland was once a great blitzer, you know.
Waka. Praying for victories, all good. But is this right?
Something wrong with enjoying blitzball?
Is this really the time?
This is the only time. The players fight with all their strength. The fans cheer for their favorite team. They forget pain, suffering. Only the game matters. That's why Blitz has been around for so long. At least that's what I think.
Whatever you say.
Let's play and win, right?
Right.
Temple's beyond the jungle there. Let's go.
Sure do love saving.
What's up?
Yuna's saying she wants you with us.
Huh?
I want to ask you to be my guardian.
You know what? There's no time for jokes, yeah? He may be a blitzball whiz kid, but up against fiends, he's a newbie.
Not a guardian, then. I just want him nearby.
What?
What? What do you mean?
It's just that, well,
We're all going to the temple anyway. Can't this wait till later?
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have.
There's nothing to be sorry about. I'm just not really sure what's going on.
My apologies.
God, I love her. Alright. Let's do a big menu here. So, I didn't really talk about it, but right at the start, I picked the Expert Sphere Grid. Basically what that means is this is not normally what the Sphere Grid looks like. Normally everybody is on a very, particular set path. And while I can choose to send Yuna down that very specific chosen path, down to get, white magic, if I wanted to, I could also send her back to get some more, weird abilities. Like, Lancet allows her to, pull mana from enemies, which is super, super useful. I'm definitely gonna send Lulu to get that. Or I could send her down Tidus's path, if I really wanted to, I guess, to give her more strength. Turn Yuna into a strength hitter, because summon stats are tied to your stats, so you can kind of do whatever you want. Expert Sphere Grid, very good. But what I really like about it is that it gives us extract ability, extract mana, and Jinx right off the bat, which will prevent us from ever realistically needing to grind for ability spheres. And Jinx will effectively prevent enemies from critting us ever. I could also send Yuna down Lulu's path to get black magic, because Yuna actually starts with a higher magic stat than Lulu, black mage. But I don't realistically care. It costs 1 sphere level to move 1 space that you haven't moved before, but if you're moving along your own trail, then you can move 4 spaces before it will take another level from you. Speaking of which... I'm going to send Wakka backwards in towards... I'm not going to give him Lancet yet. Tidus, you are definitely getting Jinx. I fucking hate when enemies crit me. Let's scan, right? Scan is fine in this game. It's nothing crazy. But the abilities that we definitely want are Cheer. What am I gonna do with Kimahri this run? Kimahri's your blue mage. You can kind of make him do whatever the fuck you want. I think I'm gonna send him down Tidus's path. That way we get an extra character who can spam Cheer. Every ability like Jinx, Cheer, later on we're gonna get Aim, which increases the accuracy stat. There's also one that raises magic and luck later on. Every ability like that hits the entire team, so if you have multiple people with it, then you can get it stacked up to 5 instantly, because they stack up to 5. Do we have the stats to kill Ochu? Not really.
Kimahri, why don't you use... Or what? Normally, it says, but when Alonso uses...
Hey!
So, Ronsos, the cat people inherently have blue mage powers, which is just a cool lore thing. So we can use the overdrive that we steal from it immediately, but we can also just choose not to, which I think is infinitely cooler. Oh, does Yuna have Isuna? Yeah, she has Isuna. There's no Poisona, no Blindna, none of that in this game.
We've had trouble with this one before.
There is, luckily, you just kind of have Isuna, and it's fantastic, and it's lovely. Yeah, for most of the game, we're just gonna be kind of getting teeny tiny little chunks of stats. We're gonna send Tidus down his own path. Pretty much the entire game, his path is fantastic. It gives him weird Paladin Dancer stuff, so he gets haste. Eventually he's gonna get Haste-ga. There's gonna be a little bit of off-branching. But none of that is important right now. Do you take ice damage, like, at all? You can also swap equipment mid-combat. It doesn't use a turn, but it's a very fast action. Halfway through this fight, he's gonna go down. Okay, Jinx is good. We're gonna swap out for Yuna, and we're gonna go straight into Valefor. Summons have a little internal system that buffs their stats the more you use them. I don't remember the rules behind it, though. I don't know if it's like, oh, if you die as the summon, then that counter will go down or something, but like... can definitely turn delay you here. So there's not a single enemy in this early game that is immune to turn delay, but later on that will become a problem. I'm just gonna hit you with an energy ray, eat the next attack, and then probably just summon Valefor. Summons are for damage more than anything else. Later on, we'll get some gimmick summons that do weird shit. I think he's immune to dark because he doesn't have eyes. You have extract mana. I'm going to have Yuna extract ability spheres from this thing, because we need ability spheres. I'm gonna run up and whack him. That's good. He gets 317 a turn. We can deal that back. Here. How much damage does that do? It does a lot, right? Yeah, not that much. This heals 400. Kimahri's poisoned, right? Yeah. I think we just potion Lulu here. And pray that Tidus just kind of... oh, or Tidus doesn't get hit at all in the first place and everything's fine. We're gonna swap Waka out for Yuna. Yuna is going to heal Tidus. raising everybody's defense. That way, yeah. Lulu only takes 100 from that. Items are the fastest action? Am I wrong? Well, besides Quick Hit, there's a like end game ability called Quick Hit that costs 36 mana and is an attack, but it's a really, really fast action. We're gonna swap in actually, we're swapping Kimahri. Going to Antidote himself. It's fine. Yuna can just step in and heal her. Everybody can live at least one attack. That's very good for us. We don't really need to cheer here, but I kind of want to. It's not going to change how many turns I need to kill him, so... Cool. Yeah, okay, cool. That's Ochu. You don't have to fight him. You will disappear later, though, if you don't fight him now.
Whoa. A summoner and her guardians. Very impressive.
Sir, we should fight too.
We'll get our chance soon enough.
Young Crusaders gather around. We'll beat sin into the ground.
I love how they're just kind of like Boy Scouts. There's a chest. For where? It's fine. It's an area chest. We can, if anything, just kind of come back for it.
Let's give them all we got.
I don't think the strength and defense buff is anything crazy. It's probably like +3 or something, but... it stacks.
Burn.
Yeah, we just cheer here. I'm just trying to think, like, what is the least amount of turns that I need to use? Remember how earlier I said I really didn't want to think? And now I'm like... I have 56 health, so I don't really care. Going to start giving the other 2 turns.
I can take care of those alone, huh?
No, you couldn't.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Wham. Lulu is our main strength hitter, I guess, because this game is really, really lenient about MP. In most situations, Wakka runs out really, really fast, but this is one of the chests. There's another one back at, like, towards the start-ish. I actually kind of want you to drop more abilities first. So.
Let us guardians.
Shut up. I know what I'm doing. a high roll. Do I care if anybody else gets turns here?
Anyone
No,
thirsty?
not really. I guess I could also mention that the PC port does give you some emulator tools. I can turn off combat encounters or boost combat encounters so that I get one basically every single time that I take a step forward. Just doing that to give Wakka a turn. You can't actually kill those things in one hit. Because I really want Wakka to have like 1,000,000 levels early on. Kimahri is kind of whatever.
Victory, for now.
Kimahri is more of a support than anything else.
Oh! These stone steps have a history, you know. Yep, Lord O'Holland trained here at his peak.
A race, huh? Think you can beat me?
Yuna, if you would.
Ready?
Hey!
Ah, huh? Hey!
I always miss this line from Lulu.
Kids.
Like the only time you hear her laugh in the entire game. I love her. There's a boss fight that's about to happen in a second, so we are going to sphere grid it up. Which teaches the single best ability in the game, which is Flee, which is just... I don't have to care about this combat encounter. We're gonna give Wakka Lancet because... it's pretty... Two, three, four. Cool. Send Lulu farther down her path. I think the thing that I love about the expert grid is that it promotes time investment. We can just come back for Dark Attack, right? Doesn't matter. Okay. We're fine. Everything's fine.
No!
Everyone, quick! Sin spawn!
Did we give Wakka a turn? Or did he just get booted? I don't remember. Okay, have a turn. Fantabulistic. Really? I still have control over the menu, so I could do this fight blind if I wanted to, but I'm not going to. Ugh. That's only slightly infuriating. It just means that I'm gonna have to redo that menu that I just did. I think. Oh, I'm gonna have to redo the menu.
Oh, oh.
Okay, and we're back. Sin spawn number 2, Sin spawn Geno. Just chill here. I think. This boss fight is significantly easier than Achilles, Wheels. And takes extra fire damage, so I'm gonna hit him with fire. Should also mention that Kimahri's halberd has another special stat on it called piercing. It ignores defense. How devastating is poison in this game? I remember it being pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Boss goes down pretty quick.
Yeesh.
Sorry about that. Hope to break you in a little slower.
Being a guardian's tiring.
You handle yourself pretty well. You got talent.
Hey. So, what are these Sin spawn anyway?
Fiends. They fall from Sin's body and are left behind in its wake.
Leave him alone and Sin comes back for him. You gotta be quick.
That moment when Wakka told me I had talent in battle, I think that was when I started seriously considering becoming a guardian.
I forgot to make the fucking boss drop ability spheres. God damn it. I need so many of them.
So, they got fiends in Zanarkand too?
Just a few. It's a big deal when one shows up, though. Hey, since when have you believed me about Zanarkand anyway?
I've been thinking, maybe people Sin gets to don't die. Maybe Sin carries them through time, like 1,000 years through time. And then one day, maybe they just pop back, see?
Amazing. Simply amazing. You make up one theory after another, refusing to face the simple truth. Sin didn't take Chappu anywhere. Sin crushed him and left him on the Jose shore. Your brother won't just pop back. Oh, and one more thing. No matter how much you want it, no one can take Chappu's place. No one can replace Sir Jecht, for that matter. And there's no replacement for Lord Braska, either. It's pointless to think about it. And sad.
Yeah, but like, you didn't have to be mean.
I could never be what Chappu was. Well, stuff happens. Best not to worry.
Wakka, Lulu, and Wakka's brother, Chappu. Something had happened between them a long time ago. I was sure of it. Well, whatever it was none of my business, that's for sure. Best not to go there.
Did she have to be, like, so mean about it, though? God, I forgot how fucking brutal she is about that.
You here to pray for victory too?
Us? Pray? Who needs to pray? The Luca goers always win.
Oh yeah? Then why you here?
We've been praying for some competition this year.
So what's your goal this time? You gonna do your best again? Ha! It's too bad your best isn't good enough. Why even bother showing up?
This time, we play to win.
Ooh, play away. Just remember, even kids can play, boys.
See you in the finals!
We'll beat them. We have to.
You know that team?
Putting people down. They're as bad as my old man.
But Sir Jecht was a kind and gentle man.
Well, not my Jecht. Even 10 years after he left. Just thinking about my old man got me angry. But maybe that was just my way of keeping him... Nah.
The goers are basically the Yankees of Blitzball. They're dickheads. We're gonna murder them in real life later. Don't worry about it.
Lord O'Holland, guide our feet.
A summoner, are you?
My name is Yuna, from the Isle of Besaid.
Donna? So, you're High Summoner Braska's daughter. That's quite a name to live up to. My. And all these people are your guardians? My, what a rabble. As I recall, Lord Braska had only 2 guardians. Quality over quantity, my dear. Whatever were you thinking? I have need of only 1 guardian. Right, Bartello?
I only have as many guardians as there are people I can trust. I trust them all with my life. To have so many guardians is a joy and an honor. Even more so than being my father's daughter. Of course, I would never think of questioning your ways either. So, Lady Donna, I ask of you, please leave us in peace.
You do what you want, Portella, we're leaving.
She's so kind about calling her a bitch.
A guardian is someone a summoner can rely on. Someone she can trust with her life. I wondered, did Yuna feel that way about me? What's she smiling about?
I could never be so kind, but I would never be quite as oblivious as Titus.
Lord O'Halloran.
So,
The Faith is below. Let's do it!
The Faith?
But first, the Cloister of Trials. Kamari, Waka, ready?
Strength, everyone.
Go! Ah! Hey, what gives?
You're not a guardian yet.
We'll be back as soon as we can, okay?
Oh, sure, soon. Like tomorrow soon, I bet.
another line I constantly fucking reference.
Where's Yuna? Then why are you here?
Hey, I'm not a guardian, so I'm not supposed to go in, right?
Not a guardian, you say?
Hey, wait! Ah! Let me go! Go! Hey! What's the big idea?
Just a little game.
Huh? This is bad. Really bad.
Oh well. It's time for Cloister of Trials number 2.
Only guardians allowed. And I'm sure no guardian. Well, I guess it's too late now.
This one's really weird. I like kind of remember how to do the destruction sphere for this one. The gimmick sphere of this temple is fire. I put the fire first and then it burns the glyph into the thing. Yeah. Oh. I need to touch the glyph with my fucking hands. Yes, and no, don't touch that. Touch. And back here is the destruction sphere. I think what I have to do... Come on, come on. Is that gonna get stuck against the wall? I don't know. This really does not want me to push it, but... Make sure it doesn't get stuck on bucket. It's a little bit more consistent if you walk. But I was trying to be fast. Easy. Why didn't I just put the destruction sphere back where I found it? That's a great question. Glad you asked. Fine. Destruction sphere. Number 2, the red armlet, which is 30% magic resistance to fire, ice, and lightning for Kimahri, I want to say. I'm taking this fucking orbital beam. I earned it.
Whoa, whoa, whoa!
It was Donna and that big musclehead man.
Yuna will be the one to suffer the consequences.
What consequences?
She could be excommunicated.
The chamber beyond is a sacred place. Only summoners may enter.
What? Even Guardians can't go?
It's taboo.
Oh.
Just wait.
So what's in there anyway?
The faith, remember?
Oh yeah, that thing, right.
The Faith are people who gave their lives to battle sin. Yevon took their souls, willingly given from their still living bodies.
Huh?
Now they live forever, trapped in statues. But when a summoner beckons, the souls of the Faith emerge once again. That's what we call an Aeon.
All that in this room? So what's Yuna doing in there?
She prays with all her heart for a way to defeat sin.
There was something I didn't tell anyone else that day. That song we heard there, in the temple, I knew it from my childhood. It was proof that Spira and Zanarkand were connected, somehow. At least to me it was. Maybe that's why suddenly, I felt like I just wanted to go home. I tried to say something to tell them, but the words wouldn't come.
Like a little beast thing in this game, rather than like a big guy.
I thought I had put my feelings for Zanarkand behind me. But they were there, and they grew inside me bigger and bigger, till I was just about ready to burst.
Are you okay?
I don't know.
What do you want to do?
To scream real loud.
Me too, man. I was just mashing without thinking.
Stop.
She's mashing. Titus gets
Don't strain yourself.
you lucky. You can just fucking smack that thing out of the sky. But Waka is in fact the GOAT.
I'm on a roll.
Keep forgetting to make things drop ability spheres, because I still need like fucking 5 of those. This is another one of those songs off the soundtrack that I just kind of have playing in the background.
All right.
Make way!
why that voice line is like so much louder than anything else.
Yeah!
That one's also pretty loud. Gonna do a quick stop at the shopping. You only sell weapons and stuff? That's the little girl we saved earlier, and there was an Albed primer that I completely accidentally picked up. Where's the shop? Is there even a shop? Well, I know where there is a shop. Alright. I'm gonna get back on the boat and call
Off
it here.
to Luca at last. The matches start soon as we get there, so rest up on the way, yeah?